Hey guys, people ask me how I'm doing my color gradient with Insta360 X5, and today is the day when I will show you how I'm doing this color gradient, so I will show you my workflow. But also I created the LUT, it will be available in the description, you can download, you can buy it, it's super affordable and you can use for your Insta360 shots, and I think it's really easy to color grade all the time with this LUT, because this LUT is really like universal, so I will show you all process. Let's go. So guys, as you can see here my files, I prepared like so much files for you. So this is the sunset, this is like late sunset, this is the middle of the day, this is the middle of the day with a log, this is a night, this is also late evening, middle of the day, middle of the day in the forest, and the concert, so with artificial light. So what we can do, I created like two LUTs, one like I call them warm vibe with bluish shadows, and the second one clean. It's almost similar, but it will be cleaner with the shadows. So how it looks, if we apply our warm one, as you can see, this is how it looks before and after. And only one thing what you should make is some basic correction. For example, here I apply my LUT and it looks really nice, but what I can add more, we can go to our correction like curves, wheels, board, whatever you like, but let's go for example for wheels. And here I want to make midtones a little bit less, so it will be something like that. So you need just to fix sometimes with any LUT, believe me, highlights, midtones or some shadows, but this is maximum what you use with the LUT. So again, we just made some small adjustments, so, and it looks really nice. Again, before, after, before and after. And the second one also we have clean. It's almost similar to the warm, but we don't have so much blue in the shadows. I will show you that later. So the second one here, exactly you will see again. The first one warm, and this one is clean. But here, okay, we have some corrections. So let's delay this, just corrections. So this is our original file. Here again we can apply our warm, and as you can see it's really hard for that. But again, what we can make here in our LUT, in any software what you use, like I'm using the Final Cut, but you can use DaVinci or Premiere Pro. All the time we have like something like opacity, intense. Here in the Final Cut it calls mix. So we go like a little bit like that, maybe 55%. And again, before, after, before and after. And because this file like a little bit dark, as you can see, we can add some small corrections, for example, on the midtones, just slide a little bit. Okay, like here, and a little bit in the highlights. Not much, something like that. Again, before, after, and again, with a LUT, like without LUT, and this is with a LUT. And the second one, my LUT, this is the clean one. Again, you can make less intensity, and again, it will be really great. And you know, like you don't need spend all the time to color grade your footage. So everything looks really fine and super simple to adjust. Here again, the middle of the day, guys. Let's put 100% here. So this is original one, again looks really nice. but it can be much better with our LUT. And you can see before, after. In my opinion, it looks nice. But here, as you can see in the shadows, we have blue. I mean, like a lot of blue. And here with the clean one, here the clean, you see, we have cleaner our shadows. But again, it's your personal taste or my personal taste. I prefer to use like some bluish, you know, in the shadows. Again, this is the clean LUT. This is the warm wipe and with bluish shadows. If you want to buy these LUTs, they will be like in the same package, so it will be 2 LUTs inside. It will be the warm and the clean one. So just depends on your like preference, you know, what you want to use. I'm using like both of them, so you can choose whatever you like, and again use it both or something like clean, for example, if you want to see like cleaner picture, but with some like stylized, you know. Again, let's go to our log footage. Also, this is the original log. As you can see here, the LUT from the Insta360 in their website. So this is the original converting LUT to Rec 709. So here, and we can apply our warm light. Again, it looks really nice. Before, after, before, and after. Okay, let's go, guys. Here, this is our like night situation. Again, looks really nice, but we can make better. Let's go again to our warm. As you can see, if we put 100%, it's too hard. I mean, like it's too blue, too contrasty. Again, here, let's see. Before, after. And here, our clean one. Before, after. After. Again, if it's like too much for you, for example, 100%, as you can see, it's like too contrasty for you. Again, you can make less intense, something like 80%. And it looks really nice. Again, before. And this is after. And here, guys, all the files. So this is like really universal LUT. You can use all the time, almost in any situation. Almost in any situation. Even with the night concerts. Again, before, after, or the clean one. Again, as you can see, I don't know, but in my opinion, these LUTs are really great. I create them by myself, so if you want to buy them, if you want to support me, you can buy it. The link, of course, in the description. But if you want to do it by yourself, of course, you can do it as well, and I will show you. Let's create our adjustment layer, but you can do it without adjustment layer, so it doesn't matter. For example, we created adjustment layer, and we go to color grade. I'm doing the color grading in Color Finale, but you can do it. Color Finale just is the plugin, but again, you can create it in any softwares you like. It will be similar tools, so you don't need, you know, to create something super special, but you need to spend much more time. So, for example, let's choose the first one, and let's go to Edit Layers. First of all, I want to create the curves, also the HSL curves, and at least color wheels. So let's go to curves first of all, and we created like small s curve. Here our like closer to the shadows. This is closer to our highlight, something like that I prefer. So, and even with this like small adjustments, as you can see, before and after, it's already looks nice. So also here I prefer to add this bluish shadow. Here we don't have a lot of shadow, but I created like that. I will show you. If you can see, if you go like super high, where like the shadows here will be super blue, but of course we don't need that. So I'm using just, you know, slightly a little bit, just a little bit, something like that. And let's try to show you exactly in the shadows. Okay, let's see here, before, after, before, after. Okay, so here I think we are done. I don't need to change something more. Let's go to HSL. Here we can choose the colors what we like. For example, I don't want to use like this original blue color, and we can change it, as you can see here. This is our blue, as you can see. So we can change it for any color we want. But I want, for example, here to see like more cyan. Yeah, something like cyan, as you can see again, before, after. So we have cyan colors, but it's like too saturated. What I gonna do? Here I will make less intense, for example. Again, before, after. So I don't need, you know, like super high, like super intense. And also hue versus luma, I want to create a little bit like darker, because the sky, as you can see, is like too bright for me. But because we have only 8-bit colors, as you can see, if we go like really hard, we have like destroyed our picture, our image with the pixels. But of course we don't need that, so we can put just slightly something like that. I think that will be enough. Again, before, after, before, after. We even can go a little bit more, something like that. So, and even like that, as you can see, what we have before, after. But as you can see, we need to spend much more time. Again, let's go, for example, to the curves. Not curves, color wheels. And here, usually, if I need something, I can create like a little bit, for example, more saturation, you know, like in the highlights, as you can see. Or, for example, much more saturation in the midtones also, as you can see. And here, for example, yeah, I want to add a little bit much more saturation in the midtones, but a little bit less in the highlights. Again, something like slightly a little bit. I don't know if you'll see that, but I prefer something like that. And also with the HSL, I'm going the hue versus saturation. Usually I create a little bit less saturation with the red colors, because usually if you have the skin on the sun, it will be like too red for me. So something, yeah, something like that. Again, before, after, and before, after. So for me, for now, it looks really nice, as you can see. But again, if we want to apply this our color grading to the other file, for example, yeah, we can make our adjustment longer. And as you can see here, it's already again dark, so we can't use exactly, you know, like the same, because we created the color gradient for special scene, you know, and here it doesn't work like that, and we need to change something. That's why I created this LUT, to use it all the time as a universal LUT, because right now with this color gradient I need to like change all files separately really a lot. Again, here, as you can see, it's also, this is our color grading, and as you can see, it's also really hard. So we need to do something, you know, like less. Go again to our layers, and for example, what need more? We need to make something like curves, maybe less. Again, we go here, we need something like less saturation. I prefer to put a little bit much more mid-tones. Also, I want to create less bluish in the shadow. So, you know, like you spend all the time a lot of time to make correction. But with LUT, it's much more easier. I don't know, just let me know what do you think about that, and if you want to buy, the link in the description. Now I want to show you how to apply this LUT to your program. So you can choose file or adjustment layer. Again, Premiere Pro, DaVinci, you can find millions of videos how to apply LUT, but I will show you, for example, in my Final Cut. So we go here to custom, and it will show us custom LUT. We apply to our adjustment layer, and here we have nothing, but we go to none and we choose custom LUT, and here this is my clean, as you can see, clean warm or warm wipe. For example, let's choose this one, open. Here we have like our notification because to replace it, but I have already that in my program, so I will show you warm wipe. Boom, and we are done, guys. And here we can change again our intensity, like 65, no, want more, something like 80, yes, before, after, yeah. This is what I like, and that's it. So guys, I hope you enjoy. Maybe it was like a little bit difficult for you, but anyway, if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. See you in the next one.